right, CMY, RYB, primaries, two different systems, but both of them work with subtractive color. And so, of course, the debate has been for forever, which one is the best set of primaries? First, I think we should have a discussion about what the heck a primary is and what a primary system is. And then we could talk about which one is better. Yeah. All right, so what the heck is a primary? Well, a primary is a color that can't be created by mixing any other color. Okay, ready for this? In that particular system, right? See that end of the definition right there? In that particular system, that's not a side note. That's literally part of the definition. And if you are in the hair world, you typically don't get that end part of the definition. You get a primary is a color that can't be created by mixing any other colors. But that's not the full definition. So that could cause a problem. The primary you can't have one without a system. It's not like made in a vacuum, right? It's defined or created for the system. R, Y, and B, that creates this system. Our basic color wheel that we use every day, hairdressers. This is what you use. This is what our industry uses, okay? And then CMY, cyan, magenta, yellow. Right here is that system, cyan, magenta, and yellow. Printing world uses this. It doesn't mean that we can't use this. It just means that the hair world decided that this one was the best for what we do. Now, what's the idea of, a color that can't be created by mixing any other colors together in that particular system? What does that mean? Well, that means this red, you can mix red in CMY because it's not a primary in that system. So you can take a magenta, you can take a yellow, and you can mix together in the right proportions and get yourself a red. You can also do the same thing with blue, right? You mix magenta and cyan, and you're going to get a blue if you mix it in the right proportion. So yes, you can mix a red, you can mix a blue. Right now, there's a difference between talking about, let's say, blue or red being part of the electromagnetic spectrum, or oh gosh, what do we call that? The rainbow. Oh my gosh, why is my brain drawing a blank? Okay, it's the visible spectrum. I got it. It took me a minute, but okay, so visible spectrum. Yes, red and blue, like all of these colors are part of the visible spectrum. That doesn't mean that you can't mix it, right? There's a difference between, is it part of the visible spectrum and can you mix it? two different trains of thought. What are these for? Well, these are for helping us see color relationships, like where colors live, how they're related to one another. It helps us organize the colors. It also helps us learn to predict what's going to happen when we mix colors together. So if I mix a blue and a red, this is guiding you on what you're going to create. When you mix those colors together, it's going to guide you on what you're going to create when you mix a blue and a yellow together. So it helps you predict, it helps you create, it helps you see color movement. So these are the reasons for the system. It's a great way to help us to create. So then the question is, well, which one is better, right, for maybe the hair world? Now, why do we use this one and why does it work? Well, that's a whole nother conversation. But part of that is really, there's not one system that fits all. Pick the right tool for the right job. What do you want the wheel to do, or the system to do? What are you trying to show? And what are you actually working with, right? What medium, what canvas? Those are going to make a difference in what system you choose. So I think we need to do a whole nother video for that one.